Good evening children, welcome to Chemistry IIT class of class 6. We are in the last unit of IIT. Okay, what is the last unit in IIT is water, which we have discussed already earlier, right? So in the unit 5 biology, first lesson is water, okay. So there, but in IIT, we are going to discuss some extra topic, only one topic is there, more to discuss, and the three topics have been covered in the general as well as IIT. So main thing, from where, what is the source of water? It is a main source of water, right? As we rain is a main source of water, right? As we could not get rain in all the sources, so the sources of water is of two types. What is it? Natural, that is underground water as well as surface water. Okay. So and even in this we are also having above surface water. Above surface water is nothing but that is water vapor. Okay. Surface water means which will be on the surface, that is reverse links. Underground, which we are getting from the earth, that means the water when it is raining will be seeping into the earth ground, no, that is collected back, that is called as underground water. And here above surface water is nothing but whatever water vapor is there in the air and the clouds. Okay, so this way the water sources have been divided, that is surface water, which we have already discussed, that means water available on the seas, rivers, lakes, ponds, all these things. Next, underground water. This water is taken by us by digging bore wells and bores, hand pumps, all those things. Next is above surface water. That means whatever water is there in the clouds and in the atmosphere in the form of water vapor is called as above surface water. This water is a cycling process. That means in summer water evaporates and then it condenses, afterwards precipitation, then afterwards collection. We have discussed there are four steps in the water cycle, right? What is the first step? Evaporation. Next, condensation. Next, precipitation. Next, collection. Yes, that means first water evaporates from the earth's surface to the clouds. Due to heat, water will be evaporating. That means the change of water to water vapor is called as evaporation. On heating, the water changes to water vapor. It is called as evaporation. The water goes into the above the earth's surface, and there due to coolness, as the temperature becomes low, this water vapor forms into small droplets of water. Okay, that formation of water vapor into small droplets of water is called as condensation. Due to condensation, there all the small droplets of water gather together and form as a cloud. Okay, as these clouds become heavier and heavy, when they touches the cool breeze, they all fall in the form of water, that is rain. It is called as precipitation. Now as the water is received by the earth, it need to be collected. That is how we are collecting water, by using dams and projects. Okay, these dams or projects will not be allowing the water to flow directly into the sea. There we can store the water. Okay, and next, this is how collection, this is a cycling process. Okay, so here in this lesson we have water is very important for us, not only for us, even for plants and animals also. Water is very important. Water plays a key role. As air is very important for us, water is also very important. Even our body also contains water. Though earth is having 75% of water on it, we could not take all the water. Why? Because whatever water is present in the seas and oceans is very salty, which is not used for any domestic use, or even we can't drink. Okay, why? Because it is very salty. If we use that water for domestic use also, our skin becomes very dirt. Dirt will not be removed from our skin. Instead of more dirt is added due to all the dissolved salts in it. Next, evaporation. Next, what is here? Potable water. Potable water is nothing but, see, whatever water we are getting in the form of rains is collected in the rivers. Can we drink that water directly? Can we drink the water from the lakes, rivers directly? Can we collect the water in the bottles and can we drink it? We cannot drink it. Why? Because the water which is falling in the form of rain and which is collected in the rivers and lakes contains lot of germs and bacteria. Okay, that we cannot drink directly. The water which is useful for drinking, that water is called for potable water. Which water is useful for drinking? The water which is purified, that means which does not have any germs in it or any bacteria, that is good to drink. If we drink the water without any following any rules, or that means directly from rivers and lakes, we get lot of diseases. Yes. So instead of that, there are some norms so that water can be purified and we can take that water. That means it does not have any bacteria, does not have any dust, it is harmful for the human health. Okay. So these all things make the water potable. That means the water which is used for the animals and humans to drink, that is the reason they are called as potable water. Whatever water we are getting from the rivers and lakes is not the potable water. Okay. This water becomes potable, that means useful for drinking after purification. Okay. After purification only we can drink the water. So here purification involves several steps. First step is sedimentation. That means collecting the water in the dams. They collect the water, or they will be collecting the water in big tanks, and then after collecting what they will be doing, they will leave it for some time, so that whatever the heavy particles are there, they will be settling down. We have discussed in chemistry in previous lessons also. Sedimentation, the settlement of heavy particles is called as sedimentation. Whatever the heavy particles are settling down, that particles are removed, the underwater is transported into another tank, so that whatever the insoluble solids are there, they will be separated. Now after sedimentation we will get some clear water, but that water will be also having some germs. Okay. So here that germs are killed by boiling it or by adding chlorine to it. See, if there are less water in our houses, in rainy season we will be doing this. If we boil the water and after cooling we can see some white substance on the boiled water. They are the germs. Okay. That is the reason rainy season doctors advise us to drink water. Not only in rainy season, every time doctors advise to take hot water, so that whatever bacteria contained in the water will be killed. Okay. So here this bacteria can be killed by boiling water or even by adding chlorine also. If you add chlorine, this chemical to the water, what happens? Whatever the bacteria is there or germs is there in the water will be killed, and that chlorine also does not affect anything for our health. Okay. So by using boiling and chlorination, that means adding of chlorine is called as chlorination to the water. So we can purify the water by boiling and chlorination. This is how the water which is obtained from the rivers and lakes becomes as potable water. Okay. Next. So as in the same way we are having air pollution, okay, and earth pollution, that is land pollution, we are having even water pollution also. In olden days, people used to drink water from directly river. Okay, now we are purifying it via, now we are doing boiling or sediment chlorination. They should drink directly. Why it did not affect their health? Why? Because in olden days less population should be there, less population is there, and no factories, no vehicles which release harmful gases there or harmful substance, or any industries waste is not released into the water. But nowadays all the industrial waste is released into the water. Okay. We are throwing all the waste substance, plastics, all those things into the oil. Okay, that means water. So where it damages the water, that means we ourselves are making the water waste. Okay, we are making the water dirty without we are making not to drink. Okay, so all this process makes the water pollution by adding plastics or waste substance into the water, throwing the industrial waste into the water or rivers, all those things. What happens if we throw all the wastage or industrial waste, chemical waste also in the water? The water becomes dirt. As if you throw in the river, as river water moves from one place to another place, they collect the chemicals or whatever dust is there from one place to another place to the river. So that water is not useful for drinking. Okay. So this is the content of water, potable water. And we have discussed about drought and floods also. Drought, if there is no rainfall for 3 or 4 years, that means if there is no proper water, then there will be a situation for drought. In the same way, floods also, if there is more rainfall in a particular area over a period of time, then it is called as floods. These droughts and floods occur due to what? environmental balance. Okay, due to global warming, we are occurring all this drought and floods. Okay. When coming to the concept worksheet, I hope it is very easy for you to understand. So here, how is groundwater recharged, ma'am? How is groundwater recharged? We are using groundwater, right? See, when we are discussing water level, we have discussed about water harvesting. Yes? What is water harvesting and rainwater harvesting? Whatever rainwater is there which falls on the building will be simply evaporated. So instead of evaporation, if we make that water to seep into the earth, that can be regained again. No, that means water which is falling on the concrete floor will not seep into the earth surface. So to make it useful, if we collect all the water through a pipe from the floors and if we make it to seep into the ground, we can make it. That process is called as rainwater harvesting. Okay. How is presence of water vapor in air is useful for? Yes, us. So presence of water vapor is useful for us, not only for us, even for the plant also in very ways. For germination of a new plant, water vapor is uses. And even photosynthesis, transportation, all is done by the water vapor itself. What is formed? How is it formed? See, morning in the month of November or December, we will be seeing some small droplets of water on the plants or any roof. If we cover or vehicles with any covers, then we can see small droplets of water. It becomes wet. Why it becomes wet? Though there will not be any rain, we can see some small droplets of water. That means small droplets of water where it is not rain, which will not form in the form of water, but it reaches the earth from the clouds. That is formed due to coolness. Whatever water vapor is there in the atmosphere changes into water. That we call it as fog. What do you mean by water shortage? When there is no proper water, see, water is not equally divided on the earth. Some areas will be having more amount of water in the underground, whereas some areas will not be having water underground. For example, in the deserts, we will not be getting any water. We don't have any rivers there, so the people who are living in the deserts will not have enough water. Why is distilled water not used for drinking? What is distilled water? First of all, distilled form is the purest form of water. What is chemical name of water? It is H2O, right? That means it contains hydrogen as well as oxygen. So the water which contains only hydrogen, only oxygen, that is called as distilled water. But whatever the water we are drinking as potable water, along with hydrogen and oxygen, it also contains some nutrients which are required for our body. So here it becomes taste, whereas this water, distilled water, does not have any taste, so it is not suitable for the drinking. Is water cycle helpful for us? Water cycle is helpful for us. Due to this water cycle only we are getting frequent rains. Okay. How much percent of water is present in the following? In human body, it's almost 75%. Watermelon contains 90% of water. So that is the reason we take mostly watermelon in the summer season. Green vegetables contains 50 to 60%. And even tomatoes contains 95%. Grapes contains 90%. Oranges contains 90%. Chicken contains 75%. Whereas milk contains 95%. These are all the things which keeps our body cool. These are the things you can take in the summer season, right? Except chicken. Why is ocean water not fit for drinking? Which we have discussed earlier. Ocean water contains a lot of salt in it, which is not useful for drinking or any other domestic uses also. Why does a cold glass window becomes cloudy? See, just go in front of mirrors, blow air, do like this. Then you can see a fog-like substance on the mirror. Why it is so? Why? Why? Because hot air is released from your mouth where temperature is cool outside. Due to that coolness, whatever water vapor is released from your mouth, it forms into small droplets of water. That small droplets of water touch the mirror and you can see some fog-like substance. Okay. So these are two sums. Remaining we will discuss in the next class.